Recently, the approval for one of the top players in the COVID-19 vaccine space was halted by the FDA. Are you interested in knowing which of the companies' approval was halted? Give me 1 minute, I'm gonna dash off to the market and I'm gonna be right back with more.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stare still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello Chronics, hello YouTube, how are you all doing today? It's still your value-based king, Fuse from FuseChronicles.com, bringing you all you need to know about travel, tourism, and lifestyle. So if you haven't followed us on YouTube already, what are you doing? Go down, smash the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you stay notified when we drop new videos in the future, and give us a like because we always come out with valuable videos about tips and hacks to do with travel and tourism and lifestyle. So like I said in the introduction, the FDA recently halted approval for the Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. Now, you guys already know that last summer, meaning the summer of 2021, there were reported cases of people that were experiencing the formation of blood clot when they took the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And Johnson & Johnson vaccine was tipped to be the very best among all the other vaccines. I'm talking about the Pfizer vaccine, the Moderna vaccine, the AstraZeneca vaccine. The Johnson & Johnson was tipped to be the very best. Why? Because the Johnson & Johnson just required you to take only one jab or one shot and you got that immunity against the COVID-19 virus. However, there were reported cases of people that were coming down with the formation of blood clots when they took the Johnson & Johnson, and the FDA refused to halt approval when this case was reported in the spring of 2021 because just a handful of people who were getting down with this blood clot. However, on the 5th of May, which was just a few days ago, the FDA has halted approval for Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Now what this means is it's no longer going to be acceptable for people to show their vaccination card or to show Johnson & Johnson vaccine as being taken on their vaccination card. Now, I repeat, very few people get down with this blood clot. I think it's as low as 3.23% of people that take this vaccine that get down with the blood clot. I think the blood clot is called a thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome. Now this is what it's called, and it affects predominantly women below the age of 50. I think the age group is between 30 to 49. Women who are 30 to 49. Now, why does it affect women? The sample size of people that get down with this blood clot is so few that it's still being investigated and it's still being observed as to why this affects only women. But what I can authoritatively tell you guys is the use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been halted, okay? Now, what are the implications for people who are traveling across borders? I mean, people who are traveling from America to South Africa, from South Africa to Canada, from Canada to Australia. It's not quite clear what the implications are, okay? It's not quite clear what the implications are for people who are traveling from country to country or immigrating from one country to the other. But what I can authoritatively tell you guys right now is the FDA has halted approvals. So what they advise people to do is to take the Moderna vaccine or the AstraZeneca vaccine or the Pfizer's vaccine instead of the Johnson & Johnson. Even though approval for taking the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been halted, the FDA also said for areas where the Pfizer vaccine, the Moderna vaccine, and the AstraZeneca vaccine are not readily available, those areas can still use the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because like I said, the number of people that come down with the blood clot after taking the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are very, very few. Literally 3.23% of people that take this vaccine get down with or come down with the blood clot. So it's almost very low, but it's not negligible. You understand what I mean? So it's very low, but it's still a quantity that warrants investigation by the FDA. Okay, so if you're in an area where there's no Pfizer vaccine, there's no Moderna vaccine or AstraZeneca vaccine, the FDA allows people in this area to take the Johnson & Johnson, but you have to be mindful of the side effect. If you guys recall, back then when this whole report came out that people were getting down with the blood clot, they prompted the Johnson & Johnson company to put a disclaimer on their vaccine, and there was this red label on the vaccine that says you could get blood clot if you use this vaccine. But fast forward a year later, the FDA has now finally halted approval for this vaccine. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful to people who are caught between two minds as to which vaccine they should go out to take. You now know the side effects and what the FDA has to say about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Okay, so if this video was helpful to you, why don't you do your boy a favor by going down, smash the subscribe button so we can grow together, and while you're down there, turn on the bell icon, which is the notification bell, so when we drop new videos, new valuable informative videos such as this one, you can catch these videos when it drops. Okay, and if you have family members who are still yet to get vaccinated, people who are caught between two minds as to whether to take the Johnson & Johnson, the Moderna vaccine, the AstraZeneca vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, why don't you share this video with them so that they can stay guided. If this video was helpful, why don't you give us a thumbs up? It helps us a lot. It tells Mr. YouTube that you found this video valuable, and you're going to find more people just like yourself all around the world to show these videos to. Okay, and don't forget, okay, happiness is your property. You owe it to yourself to be happy. So why don't you choose to be happy today? It's not the place of your mom, your dad, or your family members or your friends to make you happy. It's your place to make yourself happy. So why don't you choose to be happy today? And until the next one, I still remain your boy, Fuse. I'll see you on the next cut. Bye-bye.